Hello, everyone. Did you read today's article, The Tipping Point on Taxes? It explained the U.S. Senate's recent passage of a provision to eliminate federal income tax on tips for traditionally tipped workers, allowing deductions of up to $25,000 per year. Supporters say this eases the burden on millions of service workers, but critics argue it benefits higher earners more than low-income staff. Economists also question the fairness of taxing the same income differently based on how it's earned, suggesting a higher minimum wage might be a better solution. The article also compared this to South Korea, where tipping is not customary, but wage policy discussions are emerging. We'll now take the first step by reflecting on a few quiz questions. Let's take a closer look at today's story by checking your understanding with a short quiz. You can pause if you need more time to think. Ready? Let's get started. First question. What is the maximum amount of tips a worker can deduct from federal income taxes under the new proposal? A. $10,000 per year. B. $15,000 per year. C. $20,000 per year. D. $25,000 per year. Take a moment to think about it. The correct answer is D. The law allows deductions up to this amount, though state, local, and payroll taxes still apply. Number 2. What do critics say about the new U.S. tax break on tips? A. It could mainly benefit higher-earning tipped workers. B. It will eliminate all types of income tax for service workers. C. It will make tipping mandatory nationwide. D. It will replace the need for a minimum wage. Consider your answer carefully. The correct answer is A. Critics argue that the policy gives larger benefits to those already making more in tips, rather than helping the lowest paid workers. Time for a quick true-false quiz. Number 3. The new tax break applies to both federal and state income taxes. Think about your response. The answer is false. It only applies to federal income taxes. State, local, and payroll taxes are still in effect. Number 4. South Korea has a similar tipping culture to the United States. Reflect on your answer. The answer is false. In South Korea, tipping is generally not practiced, as services included in the price and wages are paid directly by employers. Having explored the article through these questions, let's now engage in a discussion to delve deeper into the themes presented. Consider the following question and share your thoughts. Here is a question for you. Should tax policies treat all forms of income the same regardless of the job? That's a thought-provoking question. What's your opinion?
I think in principle, yes. Income is income, no matter how it's earned. Treating all forms of income equally can make the tax system simpler and fairer. It avoids creating loopholes where certain professions get tax advantages just because of how their pay is structured. For example, if two people make the same amount of money, one through tips and the other through salary, it seems fair they should be taxed at the same rate. That said, there are practical reasons why tax systems sometimes treat income differently. Certain jobs may have unstable earnings, high out-of-pocket costs, or rely on seasonal work. In those cases, targeted relief, like lower tax rates or deductions, can provide a safety net. The challenge is balancing fairness with flexibility, so the tax system supports those who need it without creating unnecessary complexity or unfair advantages.
Thanks for joining today's discussion. The debate over equal tax treatment shows how fairness, simplicity, and economic reality often pull in different directions. The best systems find a middle ground, ensuring no one is unfairly burdened while keeping the rules clear and consistent. See you next time!